what I wanted to talk about today was the effect your inner child, the child inside you 24/7, has on your life. Basically, your inner child makes all the serious calls and decisions in your life. It's the real decision maker. It's the reason you want to do certain things that you've always dreamed of, and it's the one that goes the wonderful being that goes into hiding and pulls against you when you're going down the wrong path in your life, the path that was imposed on you, that isn't true to your heart, isn't true to you, and it certainly isn't true to your inner child, who really recognizes that and pulls against you quite ferociously at times if you're on the wrong path. So if you, like me, have been feeling really lost and hurt, that's another major characteristic of your inner child. It's your inner child that feels and gets hurt, and on top of that gets angry. So first hurt and then angry, gets frightened, scared, shocked, has his or her heart broken. So you can imagine just how strong the effect is when you fall in love with somebody, and in your romantic relationships, your inner child can get really hurt, and havoc happens, ending in spreading up, divorce, selfish, really self-centered, childlike, inner child behavior. So there you go. The reason you need to, and it would be great if you started communicating, giving time and space, listening to, getting an image, a visualization, a sense of how your inner child feels or looks inside the center of your chest. You can see why that can, you can start to see why it can really help you hugely in your life. If you've been trying to manifest things through affirmation, through willpower, sheer will, if your inner child isn't on board and doesn't fancy the idea, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Your inner child has to feel safe and nurtured and cared for and listened to. Otherwise, everything you try to impose on it, which is kind of imposed by things you've learned, by being, trying to fit in too much to a system, a family, a society, a country even, that has lost itself, lost its inner child, lost its heart, its center, its ability to care for itself. That's a huge one, because almost every society in the world has gotten out of balance in terms of caring for others and caring for itself, and itself means you and your inner child. So these little videos are very much about bringing things more into balance, because we're putting him or her center place in our lives when we start working on the inner child. And I don't really like the word working, because it's more like just coming back to who you really are, and it isn't hard work. There can be challenges in the way, but it's not nearly as hard work as you might imagine. It's actually like a calming, healing, joyous, relaxing process. Although your inner child is hurt and has been hurt by heartbreak, through loss of loved ones, through veering off your path, and your inner child feels hurt. So when you come back to your inner child, there can be this sort of pain, significant pain that your inner child is feeling, that needs a lot of love and time and patience and just gentle care and reassurance and whatever is necessary. You kind of start to feel what is necessary through asking your inner child. And sometimes your inner child does need a sort of just super reassurance and a little bit of, what they call in psychology a boundary. But that comes naturally when you spend time with your inner child. It stops throwing tantrums. It stops having to rebel all the time or just get angry because it's hurt her or his hurt is not being held and loved. So there we go. This is more of a talking one, but as I'm talking, you could just, again, we'll do it very quickly this time, close your eyes and see if you can feel or see in the very center of your chest a sense of your inner child. Just gently picturing your inner child. And being there for him or her, no matter how angry or hurt or scared or sometimes terrified. Your inner child is. Just being there ever so gently. Saying a silent hi. Hello, little one. Perhaps imagining, if it feels right for your inner child, a beautiful, ever so gentle embrace or sending of love from you to him or her. Letting them know silently that it's totally okay, no matter how they feel. If they're angry or really scared, or if they feel hurt and ashamed. No matter how they feel, you're there for them, him or her. Perhaps just saying to them silently, and directing this to the very center of your chest, where your beautiful but wounded inner child lives and always is. I'm here for you. I'm here. It's okay. Just feeling whatever emotion or seeing whatever emotion there is as you gently look at your inner child's face and eyes. And loving your inner child as he or she feels whatever emotion it is, and however strong that emotion is. just giving space and love to your inner child with all those emotions, those feelings, and everything he or she has been through. Things that you remember and things that you have forgotten, but your inner child remembers. So sending that love, if it's okay for your inner child, if he or she feels that's okay, just send love in the best possible way for him or her. Give them lots and lots of space inside your heart, inside your center of your chest. And let them know that you'll come back to them as we ever so gently feel, and let them know that we will, just coming out of this closed eye meeting in a minute or so. Just really enjoying being there as a caring, loving friend, a caring, loving mother and father figure. The most wonderful grown-up who has all the time in the world for him or her. And if you want to just continue this on your own, you can pause this video and just be with them. Feels enough for now. You can choose letting them know that you'll be back. So in a few seconds, open your eyes, staying in touch with them with your eyes open, your wonderful, fragile, loving, beautiful inner child. The one that has all the creativity and power that you've been missing. They've been missing you, and you've been missing them. Okie doke, so you're reunited with them. You with him or her, and her or him with you. So it's okay to gently open your eyes, still feeling him or her in the center of your chest right here. Okay, so look after that inner child inside you today, tomorrow, and every tomorrow. video really soon. Enjoy this reconnection, this re-embracing and this rebalancing of you with your inner child and your inner child with you. It's the magic that you've been missing in your life.